go once again. It's another episode of the He Said, She Said podcast. Very special day today because we have none other than comedian Jay Moreno.
What up, guys? Happy to be here, man.
Let's go.
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm fucking chilling, man. I'm out here.
Chill like a villain.
Came by, I'm doing shows in the area, and I'm glad you invited me, man.
Yeah, of course, bro. I mean, I had to take the opportunity. We talked about having you on a podcast.
Yeah, we did.
And, you're in Miami. So now that you are here doing a show, I was like, yo, pull up.
Perfect timing, I appreciate it,
Perfect timing, brother.
Great setup. I love it, too, man.
Thank you, bro.
Really
this used to be a dining room.
You did a great job, though. It looks great.
Yeah, I took everything
real
out
studio.
and kind of made it nice, to have a little setup and have a little own studio here at the house,
legit.
man. It's legit, dog.
I
Well, let's
love
talk
it.
about you, man.
What's up, man?
So here you are. So we were talking about this. You are doing a comedy today and a tattoo convention.
Comedy at a tattoo convention,
What
which
the
is
fuck?
crazy. In a huge room, 30-foot ceilings. Everyone's tattooing. At least 100 people tattooing. All you hear is the needles buzzing. Bzzz. And you're doing comedy up there, so it's kind of crazy. But
So-
they're paying me nice, so I take
Why
it.
not? Why not? Let's do it. So
Yeah.
that'll be a good question to start the podcast. Is what's the weirdest place you've ever done
Comedy?
a comedy? Would this be it?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I think this is it. This is the weirdest place because it's not everything I've done is always like a restaurant or bar that's tailored to it, but this is crazy. I've told you, I'm following like a burlesque dancers and a magician, and it's weird.
That is the weirdest thing.
Yeah, there was like yesterday there was like a dating game, and then I went up. Like they did a whole dating
a
game,
whole dating thing.
and then they were like, and now comedy. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
That is crazy, bro.
But I'm having fun out there.
But I guess when you know, I guess how to do comedy or deal with because I think that the biggest thing in comedy is to know who your crowd is and play off the crowd. Do you feel like being a tattoo is a little bit more difficult, or you kind of understand?
It's a little weird because people are they're not there for that.
Correct.
Mhm.
It's kind of like it's equivalent to like I was saying when you go to a fair and you're walking through the fair and then you're like, oh, there's a magic show in that tent over there. And then you kind of just pop in and look and then you keep it moving.
Yes.
That's how the show's going. You're performing and like 4 people will come and then they'll leave and another people. Some people might stay and it's weird.
Correct. Yeah, because it's not like a comedy show. When you're doing a comedy show, people are going there
it's intimate.
for that.
Yeah, it's dark. They're looking at you.
Correct. So they're not when you're there, you're just now got to try to figure out, okay, who came to see me, what type of comedy they like, and stuff like that. So let's start with this. What got you into comedy? What's it like? What got you into that?
I don't know, just randomly. I did comedy one day when I was young.
Where?
I lived in Jersey, so I was living in Jersey, and I was 26 years old, and I saw a comedy somewhere, and this lady invited me in, and she goes, "Hey, we can do like a beginner spot, like a new faces kind of thing," and I was like, "All right."
But did you go to see it, or you went to?
Yeah, I went to see the show. I didn't go to do the show. I went to see it, and I ended up talking to the producer, and we talked for a while, and she was like, "You're pretty funny. You should do comedy," and I'm like, "No. I'm just here to see it."
No way.
And long story short, she booked me on the show, and I like a week later, and I did it.
Did you find yourself when you were younger, like that? Can you like pinpoint things like, like for instance, like I always saw myself attached to comedy. I always loved comedy.
Yeah.
I used to watch, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Raw. Like I've seen those, a long time ago. And then I remember when I first got, not when I first got my car, but when Sirius or XM, when they both came on the scene, I became part of that XM, and I was always listening to
you can hear the stand-up? It would just play like the clips.
Yeah, they'll play the clips. So I always used to see myself, I always listen to that. When you were younger, did you see yourself where you were like, okay, I can see why I like comedy? You always saw it.
Yeah, definitely watched all the stand-up back in the day and the Def Jams, the Def Comedy Jams. I grew up on that.
Yes, when Martin Lawrence used to host them and all that stuff.
For sure, I definitely watched it, but I never...
Kind of saw yourself.
Yeah, I can't say that I was like, I want to be a comedian.
Correct.
It just kind of happened. I did it and I loved it. And like kind of right off the bat, I was good at it, which is weird. Usually you start off bombing. Like,
yes,
I happened to write some good stuff when I first did it. And then it went well, like right off. Like I won a comedy competition like 2 months into.
No way. Of doing comedy?
Yeah.
What?
So it was weird, yeah.
Now, do you write your bits? Are you more of an improvised person?
No, yeah, I'm
or-
definitely a writer.
You're a writer.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really
How does that
improvise anything.
process look like for somebody that wants
just
to...
random, man. Just throughout the day, I guess because I'm always open to ideas.
Correct.
So I'll be driving and I'll just pull my phone out while I'm driving on the highway and write a joke.
Just think of something.
I just
Because you thought of
something,
something.
So it's constantly just all day. Sometimes I sit down, I'm like, all right, let me try to write jokes.
Yeah.
Or sometimes like that, I'm constantly writing ideas, so I just put them in my notes.
Yes.
And then I'll take a day and then go through those notes. And be like,
Cool.
oh, this was I
was a
remember
good
when I
one,
thought
or
of that
whatever.
or whatever. And break
It's
them
like
down.
when we do TikToks, a lot of our TikToks now are like, we will be doing something. And then, oh my God, this is hilarious. Let's do a TikTok about it. You know, because
Yeah.
so it becomes so relatable because
Yeah.
we're going through it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I
Yeah.
feel like, maybe that could be some stuff that,
Yeah, that's
know,
how
we-
comedy happens too. I just something that happens with me and my wife, and I just write about it.
write about it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's so dope, bro.
Yeah.
I always love that. Like when you invited me to do the opening the show
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the Boricua tour, like I was like, yo, this is. But see, like we're come from me being in radio, it's so natural to perform in front of people because. But my style is more like I've always done it was just okay. Let's talk about the shit I talk about in the radio.
Yeah.
You know,
No, you did great. I
fun of
remember when I
stuff.
first saw it, I was like, oh my God, it's perfect. I was like, they're going to be nervous or whatever.
The only
and
thing
then I was
is,
like, you was on point.
so this is you invited me. It's called the Boricua Tour. So that was the first time that I've been on stage on a comedy show.
Mhm.
¿Me entiendes? So I didn't know what the Boricua Tour was, so I went by with the title. So cuando yo me trepé ahí, yo empecé a hacerlo en español.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
fine.
Spanish came
And
out.
then he's like, well, next time.
Because that was that any
To
other
the-
club, it would have been fine. But Naples was like crazy.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
like Miami, you don't even have to speak English over there.
Yes.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
Or New York or anything
But
else.
thank you for the opportunities that you've given us. You know,
Yeah,
we
that's
did
what
it
the whole
here, we
tour
went
is
to the
about, man.
Miami. So like I thought it
Yeah.
was, it's pretty good experience. I had a great time doing it, and I don't know, just for me, I was always thought, I just looked up to comedy. I just feel like comedians are just amazing.
I
The
feel
artwork.
like, you know what? It's so funny we're talking about this. Perfect. I've been thinking about you guys. I feel like I'm going to say it now. You need to do your own comedy show, man. Like SWAGmodovar and Friends.
Yes. Well, thank you for saying that, right? Because so one time I remember I had this guy text me on TikTok and was like, listen, I do comedy shows. I didn't take the opportunity, bro, because I was scared. Because I respect the craft of comedy. Because I'm a fan. I'm a fan of comedy. And, you guys, the way you guys develop the ideas and seeing people rise like Justin,
Yeah.
seeing him where he's at right now is nowhere where he was,
It's
a year
crazy,
ago.
dude,
Like, and just to see how you guys kind of carve and you guys will go off the, what I'm saying? I was like, can I really do that? Because I could relate to people with the stuff that I talk about on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, can I really like when you guys was it you guys one time that put me on the spot? Like, yes. But the whole point was when you gave me the opportunity and the chance to be on stage, I was like, man, I could. Then I felt like, okay, I think I could really do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, I think that you can do the show. I see it, man. It's perfect. You could just throw it as your show. These clubs will give you a date, you know what I mean, or somewhere. And it'll just be you, like D. Ray Davis. You know who D. Ray Davis is?
Yes, of course.
He does a show in Miami now called Tuesday Race.
Okay.
And so it's once a month. But he's a big name.
Yes.
But he just hosts it. Like he comes out, he talks for 10 minutes. What's up, guys? I'm D. Ray. Here's some of my comedian friends.
Boom.
And then he just brings out.
that's
everybody.
dope.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. That'd be
That's
dope.
dope.
That
So
would
you
be
guys
dope.
can do the same. What's up?
So it's like the host
Yeah.
they
Come out,
coming
we're
in
here.
between
This
or
is
whatever
our
it is.
show, and these are
Yeah.
my friends. And then whatever, we come out and perform. You come
I
out
love
in
it.
between.
Let's plan it.
And then he comes
Well,
out at the end again and talks for like 10 more minutes.
Listen, you're a booker.
Yeah.
So let's talk
Yeah.
about it. I'm down to do something. We got, like I said, I got the opportunity. They wanted to take us out to New York and do a comedy club in New York, and it was, and I still probably have his contact. We could always call him, but it was just so like I could bring you to New York. I could bring you to this one place in New York that's very known. I don't know the name of it. And he's like, I could put you on there. And it was
Yeah.
just like overwhelming because I was like, oh my God, this is like some real shit right now. Like I can't bomb. Have you ever bombed?
Yeah, all the time, man.
No
I
way.
bombed at this thing yesterday.
For real? But the
Absolutely.
thing is, I get it, man. It's a tattoo convention, but it's not like a comedy show. How did you learn to cater or weave your way into certain type of people? Like, how do you know?
Yeah, the audience. How do you work the audience? Like,
Yeah, like how do you
figure that
know?
out?
Okay, these are the type of jokes that I got to do for this crowd.
I don't. Yeah, so yeah, I do that. So every time I do a show, I'll kind of like peek and watch see who the audience is. So if it's older, if it's a bunch of women, more women than men, like, and I have jokes for that. You know what I mean? Like I can. If it's a bunch of young people, I'm like, all right, these are a bunch of young kids. I'm gonna talk about whatever weed
Got
or
it.
whatever,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
things
yeah.
that they like, or vaping jokes, or
Yeah.
So yeah, I always kind of look at the crowd and figure it out, and then adjust. I got jokes for everybody.
Now, when did you learn to do that? Was that early?
Dude, just doing it for
Kinda-
years, man. I've been doing this for years. So
How many years
You
already?
just,
26? And now?
I've been doing it for 7. I had a break. I'd stopped doing comedy for a while,
No way, for 7 years?
but for a long time, yeah.
Okay.
For almost 7, 8 years.
Okay.
I was doing it in between, but not chasing it like career wise. You know.
Now you're like, is your career.
Now that's what I do. Yeah.
It's the only thing
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
That is great. Yeah, we went to last time that we went. It was in Naples. My brother-in-law was like, "Bro, that Jay Moreno was hilarious, right?
Yeah.
Like, I love that guy. He was hilarious.
It's so
bro.
crazy, man. I do these shows with like Justin and stuff and Raidel, and it's they're sold out, and I get so much great feedback. Like, bro, you great, man. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's great to have their fans
Appreciate.
me because I
Yeah.
do good, but then whatever when they go up, they destroy it.
Yeah,
And so you would think like, oh, yeah, they forgot about me because they just
Correct,
but they
correct.
still remember me, So that's
yes,
good.
yes. No, and I think it's great, man. I mean, like I said, I've always seen you and you doing your stuff, and I was like, it's just you know how to handle the crowd, you know how to pull them in,
Right.
you
right.
know, and stuff like that. And it's like there's never a dull moment where it's just crickets. You know what I'm saying? You always know, like, okay. But again, that comes with the experience,
Mhm.
Yeah.
understanding who your crowd is.
I think traveling too. I get to, lucky enough, I get to travel. I go different states, and the crowds are always something's different about them somewhere else,
Yeah.
And so that teaches me a lot to be like we did the Boricua Tour in Arizona, and Puerto Ricans came out, but yeah, they weren't like, our like Spanish speaking Ricans. They were like, they didn't. I was talking a lot in Spanish, and I could tell they were lost. And then when I like put it all English, then they started
Then they
getting
started
it. I was like,
laughing.
okay, they're Puerto
Yeah.
Rican, but they're not like.
Yeah, they're not
They're not
Spanish.
hardcore.
They're just
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
How did that come about, the Boricua Tour? How did that idea come about?
So that was just I'll be honest, I have a friend, Oscar Caloza. He's a comedian. He's from South Florida. He's in New York. He goes back and forth. But he has a tour called the Colombian Tour, or Los Colombianos or something, the Colombian Comedy Tour.
Yeah,
And my wife's Colombian. You guys know, you met her before.
yeah.
And she wanted to go to it. Oh, it's Colombians. I want to
We
do
gotta
it. I'm
go.
like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
Like I went and sat in the crowd, like, paid for a ticket, everything. And she loved it. And bro, everybody was in there with Colombian flags and the soccer jerseys. And I was like, what?
Oh, wow.
I was like, if this is like this, Puerto Ricans will be nuts.
Correct.
And that was when I got the idea.
The Boricua Comedy Tour. Have you had the Boricuas with the flags?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
tú sabes que
absolutely.
nosotros, we love to represent. It's crazy.
Crazy, man. So one of the crazy things, we talk about it. I was in the parade this year, the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Yes, it's another one. Yeah.
I don't know how it happened, but people started sending me pictures that weren't around me of people in the parade with Boricua Comedy Tour t-shirts.
No way.
Wow.
That
Yeah.
is so
like my
dope.
boy was like, bro, I'm just walking down the street, and he sent me a video of like a couple walking with the t-shirts, and I was like, oh shit.
that is
And then
crazy.
I swear to God, after everything, like I'm headed home because I was staying in Jersey, so I'm at the train station, and to my right, like 30 feet away, is a lady just waiting for the train in a
With the
Boricua
Boricua-
Comedy Tour t-shirt, and I was like,
Wow.
what is going on?
This is
out
at the
here?
Puerto Rican Day Parade?
Yeah, in New York,
That is
which
so
I'm like,
cool,
what?
bro.
How did this
Yeah.
happen?
That is
And it's funny, I
amazing.
asked the second lady, and she's like, oh, my sister gave it to me. And then I was like, who's your sister? And then I knew, I'm like, oh, that's my friend. She came to my show or whatever. But it was like so
Wow,
random.
that is so cool, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just great. Like you're at
Yeah.
the Puerto Rican Day Parade. You're like excited to be there, and all of a sudden you see your shirt.
Your shirts, just walking through the crowd. It's crazy.
That is so
That's
dope,
dope.
man. How was that experience?
That was cool, man. Super awesome. I couldn't believe it. It was because Because I've been, I'm from up north, so I've been to that parade a million times.
That's like a bucket list thing, like to
Right,
go
yeah,
to
to
the.
be
It
in
is.
it.
Yeah,
Just
to be in
well, there's a bucket list just to go. Right?
Yep.
As a Boricua,
Yeah, yeah.
you're like, okay, I gotta go to the Puerto Rican Day Parade
yeah.
because it's so big in New York. But to be part of it and being afloat and all
Yeah.
that stuff,
It was crazy, man.
that is so
The
cool.
energy was wild. It was exhausting, actually. By
Was
the end
it?
of it, yeah, because you're just, the ride is like 2 hours and change. So for 2 hours, you're like,
Wow.
You're
Oh
like,
my goodness.
oh my God.
Now you got there when Thursday
Yeah, Thursday, because I had a show. I did the Boricua Tour in New York.
on Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay,
Yeah, that went well. We did it nice. Good
that's
show.
cool. Yeah, because I did see that you guys were in a comedy show doing something.
Yeah.
And then what did you do on Friday?
Then Friday, Saturday, we did a bunch of events. I went to like festival. There was a street festival on Saturday
Okay.
in Harlem. It's called the 116th Street Festival.
Okay.
We just went there and showed face. And because I'm part of this, I got picked up by this media group, La Formula.
La Formula, yes,
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
heard
yeah.
of this. Oh, so now you got a representation.
Yeah, so they are.
So what
that's
do
how
they
I got
do?
in the parade and stuff. So they, I partnered up with these people. So they're partners now with the Boricua Tour.
Oh, they are.
They are, yes.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
Now, yeah.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah. That's what
That's
happened. That's what we were talking
amazing.
about, how things changed in the
Kind of, yeah.
So it went from like, we were doing a couple shows and then all of a sudden these people reached out to me and we're like, hey, we love this tour. And we have, they have a bunch of pages like Puerto Rican Flags Up and Puerto Rico Holics. And they're actually part of like the committee that does the parades and stuff.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So they were like, we just want to be part of this tour. Like we feel we can help you blow it up, whatever. And they have like, do you know Dean Huertas? I think you know Dean.
Sí, yeah. I know.
He's signed to them too. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
they
there's
have
a few of them. Yeah, there's a few. Yo conocí al
Sammy
muchacho.
Solo, Sammy that be like, he talks like that from the
Yeah,
Bronx.
yes. Nosotros, yo me acuerdo que they invited us. We couldn't make it this past year, Puerto Rican Day Parade, pero hablé con el muchacho. ¿Cómo que se llama? El de Puerto Rican Flags Up.
David.
David.
Yeah.
David, yeah. I spoke to David, and stuff like that. And he's texting me, yo, you got to come next year, bro.
Yeah.
So, but he told me about
Yeah.
it, because I think is he the one that's the owner of the
The Boricua tour now?
no, what's it
The Puerto Rican Flags Up?
yeah, but who you're signed to now? You said
Oh, La Formula. Yeah, David
Ese
is
de-
La Formula.
él es La Formula. Okay,
Yeah,
yes. Yeah, because he did tell me, like, I got some people underneath me, that I work with
yeah.
and stuff like that. Oh, that's
Yeah.
congratulations. That's
pretty
really
that's
dope.
really good.
That was a good thing, man. We signed to them and it's a good deal. And
He's a real deal. I got a buddy of mine named Johnny Rose that he does a lot of filming. He's done, and Johnny Rose is a real deal. And he told me, he's like, yo, that guy he's a real deal.
no,
bro.
he does things for the community
yeah,
and
he
everything.
does.
So I'm
So I'm
happy
just-
to be part of it.
I'm letting you know because my boy told me. So it's like, okay, I'm like, all right, bro, if he's a real deal, then you're hooked up with the right people there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I mean, it's perfect, man. Everything that they got going on, the Boricua tour fits right in.
It fits right in there.
everything
Like
they
it's
got
like
going on.
exactly what they needed. You know,
Yeah.
because like when you have a company like that and you're representing La Isla y todo eso, like you want to be able to have a comedy show. Like, but to that you're gonna need a venue or the people or somebody that knows how to run that. Who's better than
Right.
you that you already had? Tienes el muñequito montado, like we
Yeah.
say. You
and
know,
they have, all the influencers now have a place to come perform
to
or
come
get on
and do
stage.
stuff, yeah, and
To
then it
connect.
helps you because now
Yeah.
you're also plugged in with a
With
bigger
all of them,
group.
yeah. Every time
and
I
it's-
put the flyer, all the influencers are now posting
Boom.
the flyer and everything.
That is amazing, bro.
It's a
Yeah,
good
just
deal,
like
man.
and that's what it is about it. It's like, getting people that can help you, help them, and you guys una
Yeah, it's a
mano lava la
win-win for
otra.
both sides. It's
Mhm.
like,
You
great.
know, it's the best way to work together.
Mhm.
It's not just a me thing because we're never gonna get to accomplish everything if it's just about one person. It has to
Yeah.
be about everybody together, working together, looking out for each other
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be able to make it to
That's what I like because it's him and another guy named David, and they're both Puerto Rican. And I'm like, so it's a Puerto Rican owned business. So I'm
Puerto
like,
Rican
bro,
business,
perfect.
yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm rocking with you guys. You know?
Correct. That is amazing, bro. No, that's dope, bro. I mean, yeah. Seems like you got a lot going on.
Yeah, man. I
Things are
been running with
things are-
Raidel. You know Raidel too?
Seguro,
Raidel
yeah.
too?
Well, I've met him. Yo obviamente lo sigo en TikTok.
Yeah.
No lo conozco personalmente. Lo conocí. I met him through Justin because Justin, one time he was here And he's like, yo, yeah, come meet my boy, Radel, And so he put him on the phone. We said what's up to each other, whatever. Pero no lo conozco así personal, like whatever.
Nah,
but,
great guy, man. Super nice.
he seems like a cool dude, man.
Yeah, he's
and he's been doing
it,
his thing, bro, for a long time.
He's on Justin's path. He's selling out everything he touches. 2 weeks before,
bro,
sold
ain't that
out.
crazy how, like, again, bro, I'm like, wow, what TikTok has done for people's careers is incredible.
Unbelievable.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, pero Radel empezó yo creo que en Instagram.
Yeah.
He started on Instagram.
Yeah.
Pero digo yo, tú sabes que social media has just, in all, like, when it comes to people that are artistic and talented, it has really helped them out in a huge way, man. And it's just like, wow.
Yeah, because it's like he can't even, I think he sells out places and he's like, damn, I sold it out. Like, what I mean? They don't even realize the power yet.
And he just got into
he just
going into the comedy, because yes, he was a comedian in his content, but he never took it to the road.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, he's killing it. He's a natural.
That's amazing.
He's a natural.
Pero yo creo que cuando tú eres una persona graciosa, like you know how to be cool with people, it's just, it's not as,
and those are your people. They come to see, like they know
your
your
comedy.
They know your comedy too. Like.
Correct. You're not to try to. They came to see you for what you do, so it's easy.
Yeah.
It's not like in a regular comedy show setting, like Naples, people just go see a comedy show.
Yeah.
They really don't know who is gonna be performing, and now they gotta you're gonna shit. Are they funny? Are they gonna be able to? They're like, now people are coming to see you because they just love what you do on social media, and it's like, of course you're going to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
What I'm curious about is with your calendar and your schedule getting crazy, getting hectic, how do you bring into balance your personal life? So your wife, your kids
and wifey?
Yeah, how do you handle that part of it?
People always ask me that, but I'm home a lot. You know what I mean? I don't do nothing else. So like right now I'm gone, but I go back maybe tomorrow or Monday.
And then you're there to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm home. I don't go nowhere during the day or nothing. And they're home for the summer.
Yeah.
So
you're just out a lot on the weekends.
Yeah. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like next week I leave again, but I only leave Friday, Saturday. I back up here to Palm Harbor. I'm doing shows.
Oh, okay.
So, whatever. I'm there all week. So Thursday, every day, all day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
they
basically just miss me on the weekends 2 or 3 days. Not that bad.
It's not that
bad. Good.
Yeah. And then you make your money.
Even during even the school year, like I take them to school in the morning, I pick them up. So they with me. They see me. Same thing with the wife, but she appreciates when I leave. She's like, bye.
Bye.
Bridgerton, I ate with Pop.
Bridgerton.
Yes, Bridgerton. That's what I'm on now.
I talked to her today. She was exhausted. I'm like, what's wrong with you? She's like, I stayed up till 2 watching Bridgerton.
And we stayed up till 2, but what were we watching?
We were watching Your Honor. I don't know if you know that Netflix.
Ooh, yeah.
That's
I saw
a
that
good
one too. I like that one.
Have you saw the whole thing?
No. My girl was watching it, but I watched it like behind her. I'm like,
I love that Your Honor, because it feels, I don't know, have you ever seen Breaking Bad?
I didn't, no.
You didn't see Breaking Bad?
I'm crazy.
Oh,
I tried, but it was too deep. It was so many seasons. I was like, it's too deep.
It is, but it's so good, bro. So anyway, there's the same actor, right? And it's like, I feel like Your Honor is kind of not the same scenario, but he's going through the same challenge that something is happening in his family, so he has to take matters into his own hands and do something about it or whatever. So I was like, man, whatever. But I'm loving it.
I've been seeing. You finished it, but it's done, right? It's only 2 seasons.
There's only 2 seasons. We're still in season 1.
Oh, okay.
So but I'm enjoying it. So what's the thing that you like about Netflix?
I'm a power guy. All the power stuff.
Power.
Ooh,
you know watch Power?
Yes, Power. I love Power.
Power
so
book.
This is the thing. So we started watching Raising Kanan. We didn't get into Force yet.
Mm-mm.
That was all right. Yeah.
I thought that one was gonna
be
be great because that's what Tommy. That's the Tommy joint.
And Tommy's a great character, but it's all right. It's not bad.
I just feel like with Power, man, like once they kill Ghost.
But you watched from the beginning of Power, like with Ghost.
Yeah. From the very beginning.
That was the best.
That was the best one. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like they should have.
Yeah.
Somehow brought him back in. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish that once they left him, I thought he was gonna come back somehow.
Yeah.
And once they kind of left him dead, it's like. It's like I don't know what you ever seen Vikings?
Nah.
The Vikings? That was a good series too. And then like when Ragnar Lothbrok, whatever his name was, died, it's like the series went to
That's
shit.
it. It's over.
Yeah, I mean, because Power
Yeah.
was good, but then it's not. None of them are the same as the original
Yeah.
Power.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, Power was the.
But that's my
Good
show
shit.
though. That's pretty much the only one I watch. I don't watch anything else. What else you guys watch?
That's it.
Yeah,
That's you don't watch nothing else.
that's all I got.
That's all you got, Power. Damn.
Yeah, you guys got mad shows. Sounds like I gotta get. On
Well,
some
we
shows.
watch stuff in the house all the time. Like, you know, we're here, so it's like,
Yeah.
you know, let's watch something. We pick up the problem. Like I was for the past few podcasts, I've been like hammering on Netflix, bro, because it's like they be putting on some bullshit in the top 10. It's like, bro, like
yeah, like
putting-
20-year-old movies.
yeah, I'm like, what the
old
fuck are you
ass
doing?
movies.
Put this shit in the top 10. It's like, come on, man. Like, come up with
Yeah,
some
yeah.
shit. Like, you know what I mean? Don't give me
hate
Madam
it,
Web.
bro.
It's like, what the fuck is that?
I
Some
hate
bullshit.
the new TV now. I miss it. I always talk about that. I
Good.
hate the like, because yo me siento ahí to watch TV and I don't end up watching nothing
because you're searching for
Yeah.
shit, and it's like,
now I hate it when like let's watch TV and I'm like no I don't
No.
because
Uh-huh.
I have to search now for
correct. I gotta, it's
Yeah.
like a search engine. It's like, and the way that they did it, it's like before they used to have the stars.
yeah
Like, you know, 3,000 people give it 5 stars. I want to watch
Right,
that.
right.
Now it's like they recommending you bullshit. It's like, don't recommend me stuff because you don't know. Like,
Yeah.
give me stuff that, you know, show me what everybody's liking. And then I want to watch what everybody's liking. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm sure I
right.
like it. Like, don't give me the bullshit. Like, we're suggesting this. Bitch, no. You know how many times that shit don't work?
Yeah.
It's like when she suggests movies. And I'm like, that doesn't
He's
work.
like, we're not gonna
It
watch
doesn't
that.
work. I tried it.
or
already.
the damn movies be $20 or $25 or some crazy price, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
and they
muchacho,
stay
fíjate.
$20 forever. I'm like, nah.
No, muchacho, olvídate de eso. You know what? I miss going to the movies. I haven't
was
watched
gonna say-
Bad
I
Boys.
love going to the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't
man.
watched Bad Boys, the new one. I gotta watch it.
I haven't
Have you
seen
watched
it
it
Yeah.
I
yet?
didn't. Being
It's
from
like
Miami, that's messed up. I should.
I know, and they say that it did.
I heard it was good.
I heard it was
killed
real
in the
good,
box
Yeah.
office, yeah.
and it's killing it with
Yeah.
mad. You know what I'm saying? They're making money, so I definitely gotta watch it. It's like, you know what? I'm so busy, bro. Like, just been so busy. We just got back from Dominican Republic. We was
Oh,
out
how
there
was
for
that?
It was great, bro. We had a great
You
time.
went for work or vacation?
No, we went there for her brother's wedding.
Okay. Nice.
Pero nos fuimos por 7 días. I don't recommend going that damn
Too long?
He
Too
missed his
fucking
bed
long.
too much. He wanted
It's
to
not
come
even
back.
the bed. It's like, so we go to this resort,
Yeah.
and it's just too repetitive. There's not enough entertainment. So, you know, like they had a great stage. I'm like, yo, they should be bringing comedians out here. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, pero nada, cabrón, era la misma mierda. Entonces,
No
por
DJs,
7
like
días,
nothing.
no DJs, no nothing. It's like, por 7 días, la misma mierda. Yo me
Even the
levantaba-
same playlist for music.
Yeah,
And then
bro.
they would
Gosh.
speed it up. They
It
would
was-
speed up
yeah,
the music.
It was just, it wasn't even a transition. They will speed it up, super fast, super fast, and then cut it. It's like, what, bro? Like, you don't got no DJs out here? So anyway,
Yeah.
by the 5th day, I was ready to go. Like, all right, I did what I had to do. So I had to stay there for another 3 days. It was just horrible.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We had a great time. I'm
We
not
did,
knocking it
yeah.
down. We had a great time.
No, DR's fun.
7 days is too fucking much. Just 5 days, and that's it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
5 is the max, I feel like. I don't
Say
think
what?
I've ever been on vacay like a week. Like
Oof,
stay in a
yeah,
hotel
that's too
7
much.
days. No
That's
way.
a long time.
We went on a cruise.
Yeah.
You been on a cruise?
Yeah.
Cruises
yeah,
are
but
the
actually-
shit.
I think cruises are
the shit.
nicer. Yeah.
They're great. Like they had comedy night. They had, you know, they
Yeah,
had
the food is
performances.
incredible.
Yeah.
They had movie nights. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like, I mean, like,
Yeah.
and I felt like in the cruise, I had everything right there, bro. Like it was perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. I definitely love doing that.
The comedy's dope too, man. I got so many friends that do comedy on there. That's a whole nother like lifestyle. for
Bro, but that's what
comedians.
I'm saying, bro. Like that's why I love comedy, bro. Like you could bring that shit anywhere.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's great entertainment for people. Like
Yeah.
I love comedy. Like
Bro,
I feel
they
like
say that it's
laughter
like
just a-
recession proof. Some people think it's not, but when shit goes bad, like people start looking for comedy and stuff. you know
That
what I mean?
because it heals. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
the
make
best
you
thing.
feel better.
What do
Yeah.
you think about this whole bullshit like that? They're, you know, some people are gonna get offended with comedy. Like I feel like that should be one place where
Yeah.
you need to stop with the bullshit.
I was gonna ask you that. Is there anything that's off the table for you that you won't try to bring into comedy?
Talking about stuff?
Yeah.
No, I'll talk about anything. But I'm not one that like tends to have like hard opinions on things. Like
Yeah.
I'm very like fluid. I'm cool with
Yeah,
everything.
you're there
Yeah.
to make people laugh. I
Yeah,
feel,
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Like yesterday, there was kids in the crowd, and I started like the people, the managers or whatever, were like, on stage. I was like, damn, I'm not gonna do. Let's keep it clean tonight. And people were like, just do your dirty stuff. It's
Just
not. It's
go,
not your
it's
problem.
fine.
Who brings kids to a comedy show?
Yeah, who bring?
And I'm like, yeah,
who
I
brings
have
you
to-
to a tattoo
Yeah,
convention?
yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
And I'm like, I couldn't do it. And then I got
Yeah.
off stage, and he's like, yo, man, fuck that. Do your dirty jokes. Like their parents are there,
Correct.
but I couldn't do it. I don't know.
No, did you see the Joy Coy last Netflix special?
The one in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh
And
my
when
God,
he
so
talked
good.
about the kid was there and he
Yeah,
was
and he
fucking
went
going
crazy,
in.
yeah.
I loved
The
it.
12-year-old,
Because
right?
you know what it is? Sometimes parents expose their kids to that. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's great. You know what I'm saying? Expose your kids into fun comedy like that. I mean, you know, it all depends. I mean, I get it if you're religious.
I mean,
you don't
but
want to
yeah,
do that, I get it.
also,
But
I don't know.
pero para mí como que, like my son, you know, I would have brought, I would bring him to a comedy show like
Yeah,
that.
but he's
I don't
old
give a
enough.
damn. No,
I'm
but even
talking
if
like
he was
there was
13.
like 3 7-year-old girls. sitting
No,
in it,
yeah, okay, I
and
got
I'm
you.
over there like, yo,
Yeah,
the
I
fucking
think it was
Virginia.
like that last year too.
Woo, yeah.
There was
And I'm
kids
like, so
walking
I was
around.
banging her, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what am I doing? I can't believe I'm talking about this right now.
That's true. That's true. It's just so different, right? With girls and kids, like boys and
Yeah.
girls, like you want to be protective of the females all the time, you know, and
Yeah.
stuff. But no. But I feel like I think that comedy definitely needs to be like people need to understand it. When you go to a comedy show, you need to
Take the
check,
emotion out of it.
take the emotion out of it. Like, don't
Yeah,
get
absolutely.
offended by shit. Like
Yeah.
you understand that you are walking into the, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be dirty.
No
It's
hold
gonna
bar,
be
anything.
like let people, because I feel like comedy should be a place where you hear everything that sometimes you think about.
But you
But
won't
can't
ever
say.
say.
Right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? That's
That's
what
the
it should
best
be.
jokes, yeah.
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
say things that people want to say, but
they can't
don't have
say
the
it
balls
because
to say
everybody's.
it, yeah.
And it's like, you know, I get it. You know, it was just, I feel like we're just such in a sensitive culture right now.
Yeah, I know. It's so crazy.
You know, I'm like,
But there's a lot of people that are opposite too, and they're for it. So
yeah,
that's what saves everything.
correct. I just feel like I just, as long as you guys continue to push and not be apologetic about stuff. I don't like when comedians apologize to stuff on a comedy show. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah.
somebody get their feelings hurt in a comedy show, like don't say sorry. Like they're in a comedy show. They gotta understand
yeah.
it's a comedy show because people can't be too sensitive of stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
We're there to, well, you guys are there to keep us entertained.
That's
you know what I
it.
mean? And that's what it comes
That's
down
it.
to.
Yeah, that's the whole point, man.
Shit, the dirtier, the funnier.
That's right. It's true. It's so funny.
It-
People like the dirty stuff is people love it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love it, bro. I love it, man.
I know when we're on a live and we start getting crazy in our studio.
Yeah, when we
or whatever,
argue, it's like, and but
It
you know
starts
all
what?
going
the
crazy.
numbers
Bro, the
start going
same-
up.
The same thing with social media. The
The
same
drama, the sex
thing.
sells.
The
all
more
that.
wholesome that you are, the less views you're gonna get. You gotta be crazy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then people are gonna be tapping into that. It's
You
just
know what's
like-
funny? I've been, you know, like you guys are Justin. I don't know if you've seen me. I've been showing my girl a lot, and people are now automatically like gravitating towards her.
Yes.
Like people,
Yeah.
I've already had people like, "Hey, when are you guys coming to Tampa?" And I was like, "Who's you?" Like me and my
Who's
girl.
you guys.
When I got here yesterday, the manager who booked me was like, "Where's your wife?" And I was like, "I don't know. She's not part of the show. I don't know."
Yeah.
And but she's like, "Oh, but you post her all the time. She's in your skits." And I'm
Pero
like,
lo he visto lo que estás haciendo más contenido. That's
Oh, hard,
good.
man, yeah.
That's good. But let me tell you, it's the same thing with us. It's like they'll see her or they'll ask, oh my God, you do from that was your wife. You know,
yeah.
like they just, you know what I mean? They follow it. So it's like, you know, and I'm gonna tell you, man, this could be a good thing too for you. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Because
With wifey?
that you're doing stuff together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People like it. That's
Because
what I
then
was
it's
trying. I
gonna
guess the
be-
point I was making is, so I do things where I'll talk to her and she'll argue with me, like "Get out" or whatever, and that shit goes crazy.
Will go crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
damn. Like just in a story, the story will go crazy. Like,
Yes. No, and I'm saying like that's the
Yeah.
best, bro.
but she's so scared about it. She's like, I don't want to be part of this thing. It's crazy. So
Yeah, but it's all
I have to
right.
talk her into it.
Eso, ella era
How
así
was I?
también.
Yeah, I was the
Este,
same
she
You don't
was
want to
like
be part
that.
of it?
She,
No,
at
I
the
was very
beginning,
shy.
The very beginning, she's like, I don't want to do that. I don't like the way I look here. you know, I don't like that.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
redo
Así,
it.
pero-
Let's do this.
Yeah,
let's
pero
do
ya
that.
ahora como que ya uno puede ver, you know, she sees what. You
Yeah,
know what
the
I'm saying?
benefits
Like,
of
the
it. and
benefits,
everything.
or
Yeah.
you know, because you're having some fun together. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, my girl has her own business. She's a life coach. I'm like, this will just benefit you. in
Oh,
the end.
100%.
Yeah.
She's a life
Yeah.
coach. That's great.
That's
yeah.
good.
She's self-employed too, man. We are, you know, both self-employed. And
That's
she does
awesome.
well. She's a spiritual life coach, and she does great.
How
Yeah,
did
nah.
you guys meet? How did that come
In a
about?
spiritual
was
retreat.
it over
That's what
there?
it was.
Hell no. I was living in Jersey, and she was in Jersey. She's from
Oh,
Miami,
okay.
but she was working in New York. She got a job in New York, and she just moved out there to, you know, have the New York experience. And she was living out there, and we were just at a party one day. We had like the same friends,
Oh, cool.
and we met, and that was it.
And that was that.
Yeah.
That's cool. What type of like spiritual life coach she is? Like,
Like, you know, like meditation and things.
oh,
and all
nice.
that,
I like that.
you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Buddha
amazing.
and all that, you know.
Yeah, that's yeah.
But it's like tied into business, so it's you know, she helps like a lot of her clients are like, I don't know if I can say that shit. Hold on. But like big things like producers on TV and
good.
like big CEOs of companies.
Yes,
They
yes,
call her for like, what do I do? And then she's like, you know, meditate. Let's talk about this.
yes.
To like work them through situations.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, and you know what? And I think that's the way it is, man. We do a lot of meditation. I got
We
Buddha
believe
right
in
here.
that. I
Yeah.
mean,
I believe in all
we've
that.
That's why
seen things come to fruition.
Well,
you know,
I think
like
that you call there's the answers are in the universe. The
Yeah.
answers are out there. You just gotta. They're calling out to you.
Yeah.
Quiet your mind. Quiet your soul. Quiet yourself.
Yeah, I believe in that.
and you
man.
and you know.
I
Yeah.
believe in finding the vibration, and you can feel it when you're like winning and a winning vibrating.
Yes,
you can
that's
stay
right.
there. You know?
Correct.
Yeah, and
And
the
when
kids,
things-
like we involve the kids with that
Yeah,
with
we'll
us,
meditate
and
with them. You know.
we meditate together, the
Yeah.
four of us. It really just brings us closer together,
Yeah.
yeah.
in a great way.
I think that one day I told her, I said one day I do want to do a just a podcast episode about spirituality
Yeah.
because
For
I was
sure.
raised in a Christian home
Yeah, me too.
and I'm no longer titled that. You know what I'm saying? Like to me it's like I grew out of that and I'm in a place now where I'm in control of my life and everything. This is a gift. Life is a gift and everything that I want is here for me. I just have to call it to myself because it's wanting me as well.
Right.
And it's just a matter of putting yourself in that place, you know, in that frequency. And people might think of, oh, that's just a hocus pocus. No, yeah, you say that because you don't understand it.
Yeah.
But when you find that and you tune yourself to that, you know, then it makes sense once you experience what that really feels and looks like.
Yeah, it works too.
You know,
yeah,
it
you're just
works, bro, all
creating
the
your
time.
reality. And
You
so-
are, yeah.
Yeah.
And it works. Like I believe in that, creating your reality. And I'll tell you how I use it in simple things. Like, you know, I travel a lot and sometimes I'll be in a city I don't know. And then I'm out at night and it's like, I'm in a block, like a hood block. And I'm like, damn. And whatever, I'll feel fear. Like, damn, I shouldn't be out this late.
Yeah.
And then like, even that fear, I'm like, I'm just creating this shit right now.
Correct.
Like, there's no
Yeah.
fear. And then I no longer even feel scared anymore.
Correct.
And I'm like, that's
Mhm.
fake. Like, this is what fear? Nothing's happening.
Correct. And
Yeah.
and if you are fearful and scared, then you are calling for those
Right.
things
Something's
to come
about
to you
to happen. Yeah, yeah.
because you are. Es como la gente dice, I got this premonition. Yeah, because you're calling all of that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like something's gonna
You
happen
want to
today.
see it.
Well, you are calling for something to happen. Of course, something's gonna happen. Like we were in Dominican Republic or whatever. We were talking, and somebody had said something, you know, and I was like, "Don't speak negative." I was like, because when you speak something negative, the negative is gonna happen. Why
Yeah.
we don't speak positive? Something great is gonna happen today.
Yeah.
Expect something great to happen today, and something great will happen today. Because to me, the creation of the mind is like breathing. It exists. You might not see it. You might not feel it. It's like air,
Yeah.
right? You breathe without conscious. It just happens. But guess what? You're breathing. The action is happening. So you are always creating with your mind, your future. But guess what? Whether you believe in it or you don't believe in it, you're still creating it. So create with intention.
Yeah.
You know, be intentful of that. You know, like it's like meditating. I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna concentrate. I'm gonna breathe into my lungs. I'm gonna bring. The same thing is when you're creating with your mind. If we're creating, let's do it with intention. Let's create something great.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
and some people don't believe in that.
Damn, bro, you a spiritual life coach too. and
There you
shit.
go.
Of course,
all
I'm
the
telling you, man. I was
time.
like, one day I want to talk about. Yeah, it's us. Like one day I want to talk about
That's what's up.
what I really feel, bro. And I'm telling you, bro. Like I'm deep into stuff like that. Like
And talking about being at the tattoo convention and us like loving tattoos and expressing ourselves through them, I said
we
to
gonna get
him,
tattoos. No, sorry.
yeah, I said to him, do one arm that's like music driven
Yeah, so
and
this is
one
my
that's
music.
all faith.
Yeah, so this
Yeah.
is all faith. So this is Buddha, this is Jesus, and this is Krishna. And there's a reason why I got all of them. You know what I'm saying on there because everything is one.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
Mhm.
like, but I'm very deep into spirituality, and that molds me how I am with people. You know what I'm saying? How
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
things and stuff like that. So
I'm the same way, man.
That's
I feel like,
amazing
you
to
know,
know.
I attest a lot of my success to that. I have a
mhm.
in-house life coach,
Mhm.
Correct.
and she's always, you know, talking like that every day, and so I'm
Yeah.
constantly hearing it. So
And no,
Mhm.
and that's great, man. That's
it's great.
You know, it's great
Yeah.
to know. But bro, thank you so much for
Yeah,
pulling
of
up,
course.
man. We had such
No
a great
doubt.
time, man.
We did.
You know,
We got deep. We talked about everything. It was
Yeah.
I
What,
love
what's
it, bro.
next? What's up and coming? What's gonna happen?
SWAGmodovar's
now?
and friends. You didn't
There
hear
you
what he
go.
said?
Yo, for real. I'm serious. Lock that
Yay.
in.
Lock it
SWAGmodovar
in.
and Friends
That's
comedy
right.
show.
You heard it here, hot off the press.
It's coming. It's gonna work. I'm telling you.
I love it, bro.
Hey,
Listen, I
that's
am
good.
down. I'm down. Hey, as long as you like, you know, guide me right. Once I get to it, I'm like, okay, hey, I think I got it now. But because to me, it's like I know that it can happen. I just have to see it on my mind, like how it works.
We're
you know?
gonna turn these cameras off and talk about it. Right?
Yeah. But I'm loving it,
Oh,
bro.
that's
Thank you so much
exciting.
for
I
pulling
appreciate
up.
you guys, man.
We
You guys
appreciate
are-
you.
other than my family, you're my favorite second Puerto Rican family. So
There you go.
Hey,
Boom.
love you
We
guys,
got
man.
the building,
Love
baby.
what
Let's
you're
go.
doing, and you know we're gonna work, man.
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Doing the next
I
show.
am down. Here it is, baby. You heard it here. SWAGmodovar's, baby. We in the building.
Yeah.
Peace.